So we're here today. I just want to show you guys something that welcome Toronto, the new thing going on here at the Air Canada Centre. We got the new Raptors court ready to be displayed. We got the Utah Jazz here tonight. They're practicing, getting ready to go. So I just want to say, let us be the first ones to show you that this new court, welcome Toronto, which is only going to be here for a couple of games, is right here, right now. So check that out, guys. We're right here, guys, with the Welcome Toronto, Alex McKitchney. We've got the science director here, Jonas Valanciunas. He's got them all going. We just got a little head knock there from Alex. This guy is the guy behind the Raptors science, injuries, everything that he's been doing with the players. So if you actually kind of notice that the Raptors and their performance on court, and except for Kyle Lowry, because he plays crazy, but the lack of injuries with the players is because of this guy and all of the techniques that he uses. So since the acquisition of certain players, we've seen a surge in their performance. I'm talking about Serge Ibaka right behind me here, getting ready. Now, as you can tell, there's been a void with the big man since Biyombo left. A lot of people have been talking about that, but the performances during the last quarters and the minutes, how has that been? Well, let's see. This is the practice right here. And all you Allen Iverson fans out there, it looks like practice does matter. These are the big guys here, the hot shots. So look at this. They're so dapper. I shouldn't even be in the shot, but guys,
I can give you my tie. Would match with
yeah,
that. You know,
you're looking pretty good, man.
Oh, thank you. You know what? We're trying to catch up, but welcome Toronto night. What do you guys think of this? It's such an amazing concept in itself, and yeah.
There's always been a synergy between entertainment and sports. Entertainers want to be sports people, and sports people want to be entertainers, right? They want to act, they want to rap, and you always see your sports people involved in games and sporting events. So there's a natural synergy there, and I think with Drake's popularity and helping, I mean, Toronto's already on the map from a basketball standpoint, but this just adds a little to it that a guy, oh, Drake, he's Canadian, he's from Toronto. It just puts a little bit more into Toronto and gives a little, in my eyes, a little bit more notoriety. And I love the fact that the two have really kind of have a nice synergy.
You know what? Let me piggyback on that just real quick, too. The thing that I like as well, it's not welcome to Toronto, it's welcome Toronto. To your point, where we're always talking about putting Toronto on the map. Toronto's on the map. Now it's about thanking maybe the fans that have made Toronto what it is and that have made Air Canada Centre the building that it's been, especially the last couple of years in the playoffs. And so the symbolic of the boroughs or the 905 and the 416 and the surrounding areas is welcome Toronto. Not welcome to, but welcome. Almost like thank you,
everybody.
Toronto.
Yep, here you go. Yeah.
Look at that. It's I guess that couldn't be more Canadian in itself than.
Hey, we've been here since, well, I've been here since day one, and he's been here 20 years. So, yeah, we've seen a lot of bad basketball. We've seen a lot of tough times. And it's nice now to see everything coming for the good.
No, absolutely. No, I just want to touch upon something that you said with a lot of the, I guess, sports players who are wannabe entertainers. Are you talking about Shaq here? What's going on?
All of them. All. I mean, you know. No,
Did you watch Shaq?
Shaq's not a wannabe. He's already there.
Hey, Blue Chips was pretty good. I mean, you talk about the rapping. I mean, let's put the rapping aside maybe, or Kazam, Shazam, whatever the hell it was. But Blue Chips is a hell of a movie.
I'm old enough to remember a guy like Jim Brown retiring at the height of his career to do movies. You know, so
and not just the Naked Gun.
Yeah. there's all kinds of that. So it's nice. It's nice.
Well, you know what? Now we're gonna send that to Charles Barkley. I know he loves these things on Shaq. I don't know if he's gonna watch it or not. But guys, a real secret for tonight. How are we getting on the guest list at the Sheriff Club?
I'm glad you said we, because if you ask me, how do I get on? If that was coming from you, I'd say, how do I get on?
Yeah. Where's the line? Where's the line? Like,
we're gonna follow you.
I barely knew it existed. You know, Drake sits like 2 seats in front of us. Maybe I'll have to tap him on the shoulder and lean over and say, "Can you hook me up?"
Seriously.
Well, but also, if I get in, who's paying?
Oh.
You're paying.
No, but I thought everything was covered, isn't it? You guys are behind Drake. You should be like throwing popcorn at him or something.
Security will kick us out, man. We're not that important.
Thank you, guys. It's always a pleasure listening to you and watching you guys on TV. So, and now you have the pleasure of being on the Punjabi broadcast.
I love it. I love it.
I'm in.
Thank you. Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Today's Welcome Toronto night, new court. They got Drake. Now, apparently Drake's got like a secret society, a secret club going on. And you got to ask the right people. So I'm going to talk to Sky or Scott. How do I get on guest list, man?
Well, you need a special card. You know what a special card looks like?
No, not.
It looks like one of these.
Oh, wow. What is that? So this will get me on the guest list?
Yes, in about 6 months.
So which one do I take? Do you have one for me?
Yes, DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar. Oh wow. Okay, so you keep Lowry
Yes.
because we're going to be there together after, right?
Okay, yes, we are.
All right, Share Club, Drake. Listen, I got the special card. DeMar and Lowry, we're showing up at the door. So it's usually only the privileged ones that get to sit in the six god seat, and I think you've taken over the throne, clearly.
Yeah, no, I take over the throne when no one's around. As soon as any of the important guys are here, I'm out.
So what do you think? Welcome Toronto, this whole concept in itself. What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's great. I think anything that promotes the game, promotes the city, promotes what everything is all about here is fantastic. And Drake's been such a big part of everything here, and I think that's fantastic. So I'm all for it, and I think everybody gets excited about it.
So you know what, we've heard about this extra man, whether it's fifth, sixth man award. Now you guys got the third extra man on the broadcast. Drake himself, he just like joins in on whenever you guys want him to.
I want his role.
Oh, you okay?
Because see, he sits there, he sits like this. He's got his Pinot Grigio, so he has.
Oh, is that what he's drinking?
Oh yeah, so he's sipping that. He's got to get up and go to the bathroom. He leaves, comes back whenever. See, we're stuck there. You know how many times I got to go to the bathroom and I'm stuck. I'm sitting there, and I can't drink a Pinot. So he's got it made. He's got the best aspect of what we do.
You know, media guys, we can't walk around with a catheter, so you really got to control your intake.
No, trust me. Yeah, exactly.
So, Mr. Rounds, you've been around the game long enough and seeing the Raptors go through what they have. What do you think of the young squad that we have this year?
I really like this team. Before the season started, a lot of people weren't necessarily high on this team, which I didn't understand because you had a solid core, and that core is going to continue to get better as it has. The question was coming into the season, what were you going to get out of that second unit? And that, to me, has been the story of the season. These guys have been unbelievable. And they have won games, they've turned games around, they've kept the team in games. So they have really been a critical part of the success. And again, that's your future. All right.
But what is it? Like, what is it about that when we look at that second team, they've been playing so Van Vliet with DeRozan and everyone else, with DeLon Wright and so forth. You think there's one key component there?
Well, they play together at both ends. Defensively, they work, they're athletic, they'll create opportunities offensively with their defense, and on offense, they share the ball. That's the way they play. So really, if you think about it, there was a new style for this team this year. Make that extra pass, move the ball, and you needed your all-stars and your core to buy in. Well, while they're buying in, the second unit's doing it because that's the way they have to play. So in effect, they indirectly put pressure on the initial guys or your core guys to buy in. So that they've had so many different effects in this team, but that's the way they have to score. They can't score going one-on-one. They have to move the ball.
And we saw that with Golden State when they were here. So the basketball guru to the sixth god, we talked about everything. But the important question I know the viewers want to know, which has been a little important to me as well, that am I on guest list tonight with the Share Club? I hear you're going to get me in.
You know what? I've only been there once. I've only been just one time, and I went there with my wife, and she said, "You're not going without me next time."
She's not here tonight, is she?
I'm not going.
And I'm not his second. So, all right, guys, there you have it with Leo Rautins. Thank you very much, Mr. Rautins. Appreciate it. Thank you. What do you think? Welcome Toronto, the whole 9 yards.
Well, I think it's, outstanding when you think about the involvement that Drake has had with the organization, and then obviously what he's recently done with respect to, renovating and refurbishing and committing to the dollars, here locally for courts. And then, as we know, too, his whole basketball tournament in the summertime and what that has done and what that means. To me, it's, nights like tonight are special. And, the growth of the game continues, which is a wonderful thing. And we're just seeing it more and more. In every place we go, Raptor fans are there. And these are the sort of nights that acknowledge, that how the game has grown. And I think it's a good thing.
Absolutely. Now, I just want to touch upon that. So, Mr. Devlin, Matt Devlin, and I, when he came to Toronto, when Matt came to Toronto,
Matty D.
Matty D. There you go. See, okay, my apologies.
Jack calls me Matty D.
Matty D. I think I like that. I was gonna say, do you have a rapper name now? You sit so close to Drake that it's not Matt Devlin anymore.
Well, it is Matt Devlin, but you know what? He's wonderful, and he's you can tell. He's got a good heart, a good soul, and he's great to have there next to us. And he comes on and has a great time.
That's
he does.
So amazing. That is so amazing. And we were watching that broadcast where he was there for like a whole quarter and a half.
Well, we have fun with it because now, he's in a situation where, back in the day we'd say, hey, do you want to come and sit between us right at the desk? And now we have it where he can just stay in his seat. And he's like the ultimate courtside reporter. It becomes wonderful, right? And he has fun with it. He's so smart and extremely talented, as we all know. And so it's just good. And, it's great to know that, he's behind not only, the Raptors, but obviously the youth and then basketball, right?
Oh, absolutely. I know Eric Smith was kind of concerned about his job positioning after Drake came on board. But Matty D, the big question here for tonight. Yeah. We got Welcome Toronto.
Yes.
We want to know, are we getting into the share club tonight?
Well, you might be.
No.
Me, on the other hand. It's tonight Friday night?
Tonight
is Friday night.
It's Friday night.
Yeah, I'm going home. I've been on the road for so long. I'm going home. But I think you guys actually have a good chance of getting in there.
Do we?
I do. Okay. I do. Okay. Is that where you want to go tonight?
No, I think that's...
Do you really sure you want to go there? You know what? In all the years that it's been open, you know how many times I've been there?
How many times have you been there?
How many would you think?
I would say every Friday night you sneak out here and you're... No?
No, I've been there, I think, once or twice.
Once or twice? You know what? Leo told us the same thing. I'm not sure if I'm right. You guys have this coordinated.
I know. As Leo said, we've been there once or twice.
You know what? I got to get in on this once or twice. Thanks a lot, Matt. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. All right, guys, we're here at Welcome Toronto, and we're in this special area. But we always meet special people, but oh, my God. The Superfan has taken off his jacket, and look at this. Since 1995.
From the very first day, 23 years, never missed a game, never been late for a game, never left a game early, record with the Raptors and the record with the NBA, of course.
So you know what? ਘਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣੋ ਸਾਰੇ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿ ਲੋਕੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਦਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ they're always running late. I think you're a perfect role model to talk.
I am, I try to do that. Yeah. I'm passionate about it. Absolutely. But now, Virji, it has given me a base sort of to bring the world together through the game of basketball.
Amazing.
All these kids standing around want a picture from this Sikh gentleman. That's so touching that we have integrated ourselves as a Sikh, as a bearded turban Sikh, within the mainstream, and you see all these kids are standing there giving me a lot of love.
Now, Bhatia Saabji, more than a picture, I just want to highlight this. You were just at Richard Ivey School of Business. These are MBA students, and you gave them a lecture.
I was so nervous. I told them, I said, you guys, to be the graduate of MBA, I feel comfortable with the NBA players, but I don't feel comfortable with the MBA graduates.
Because the fark
MBA, that's right. But the M and N means a lot of difference. These were the future 60 CEOs of Canadian corporation. So I was nervous, but it was good. It came out really good.
No, it was amazing. I mean, I saw a few clips, and I know Western, you totally touched that entire community. And just like Bhatia Saab just said, future CEOs, now they have a Sikh image in their mind.
You know what? Now we can, it's Raj Karega Khalsa. That's what it is. You can, be here and you get extra love if you have the turban and the beard.
That's why I get the love. It's because of this gentleman right
We
here.
have created, God is good, Baba the full kirpa, and let's our future generation should cash on it.
Absolutely. And we talked about a little bit something earlier, which is going to be a secret, and I'm certainly hoping we can bring something. Yeah, we want to make it up for the Punjabi community. I think they're going to go crazy.
Amazing thing. It will be the first time happening.
First time, man?
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Bhatia ji. Always a pleasure. Take a look at these shoes, guys. Take a look at these shoes. Always.
New coat,
Amazing.
new
New outfit.
new jersey.
And you got the matching star. That's what.
Always have to be. Sikhs are bling bling. That's all it is. We the Sikhs are bling bling. That's it.
That's it. Bling bling.
That's it. So, and let's have a good game today. We are only 2 games away from being number 1 in the Eastern Conference.
Kyrie has changed Boston, but Toronto.
Huh?
I said Kyrie has changed Boston around, but
We will be ahead of them within the next few games. So we are going to be amazing, and I think we are going to surprise the world this year. It's our time. It's our time, and we are going to be with God, Baba Di Kirpa Hoi. We are going to show the results.
we're gonna send this clip to his friend Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg.
From Boston.
You guys flew him in. Why is this so important to you?
It's important to me because I feel it in my heart. When I was in junior college, I played with a lot of kids, with a lot of guys from that were natives, and they took me home to where they are, like they're from, and so I can really relate to it. And these kids somehow they need opportunity. They need to see the world, and Toronto is the world, so it's great. It's great to see them here.
And it's amazing tie. And I was speaking to an author recently, Omar Ba, and he mentioned you. This is an author out of Africa. He settled in the U.S. And it's exactly what you just mentioned. There's so much of helping back, but you're helping communities here. And that philanthropic thing inside of you, this is, you're an amazing NBA president, I guess, to say the least.
I don't know about all of that, to me, I honestly feel that anybody that has my position would do it, it's an obligation for us, and we have to create a space for and to bring people along, and because we won't be here forever.
I think amazing message for the young kids. And lastly, for those who are in high positions but they're not doing what you're doing, what would you like to tell them?
No, people do things for a reason, a lot of people do good things, but sometimes it's not publicized. I'm in a job where, fortunately we have a platform, so I have nothing to say, we'll keep plugging away.
Such a humble person. He's taken on everyone from the New York Knicks to the Trump. Thank you. This is a man of a few words, but I heard you, you went through Drake's closet, I think.